Yo, YouTube, welcome back to GhostWire Tokyo Part 2. Whoops. I don't know why I keep getting the controls mixed. Oh, we're getting an elevator straight down. That's good. That's a good thing. Are there still enemies down here, though? Nope. Like, actually, no. Probably never have a reason to come back to the hospital. Oh, we completed chapter 1. I guess I should have waited a little bit until ending the part 1. Fuck. Chapter 2. Trouble. Well, you only realize that now?
みんな消えたのかな。
だろうな。あいつの計画通りなら外との連絡も遮断されているはずだ。
ずっとあいつを追っていたのか。
ああ、やられちまったけどな。無駄話は終わりだ。行くぞ。行き先は有限坂だ。
Well, we really only have one way to go. Everything else is in fog. Mari's hospital is still. Not anymore. Music player. Really? Did I just loot money? I don't think I like the music. Hazardous fog. Fog will drain your health and eventually kill you. It's best not to remain inside it for long.
霧がまだ残ってる。
不用意に近づくな。危ねえぞ。
Stay away from that stuff. It's dangerous. I can't believe it. The entire Tokyo is basically dead. One of the biggest cities in the fucking world. Like, we gotta think about that fact for just a little bit. Strawberry daifuku. Glutinous rice cake stuffed with strawberry filling. A perfect blend of sweet and sour. In general, daifuku refers to a dumpling stuffed with red bean paste and coated in glutinous rice flour dough. This variety has its roots in daifuku mochi, which was first invented in Japan's Edo period, 1603 to 1868. Strawberry Daifuku's 20th century origins make it a more recent invention than traditional Daifuku, though it enjoys no less popularity than its elder snack sibling. Incidentally, even though the word Daifuku is pronounced the same, the original Daifuku in Daifuku mochi means large stomach, whereas the contemporary appellation has a more auspicious meaning, great fortune. Yellow ether crystals. As you explore Shibuya, you may occasionally come across shining yellow ether crystals. They will award you with valuable meiko when shattered, so be sure to take advantage of them. Still in the tutorialization phases of the game, which I enjoy. Cut off message. Sorry, I'm not feeling so hot. Gonna go home. Something weird about Shibuya today. You should probably head home too. Besides, this fog is... With Shibuya, so it might not be well, it has to... No, it is Tokyo. Because GhostWire, Tokyo. Shibuya is probably like one of the districts of Tokyo.
なんだろう。
調べてみるぞ。
あいつらがいる。
邪魔だな。片付ける。
Rainwalker, a type of visitor born from the hearts of those pushed to the point of utter exhaustion by their work. They apply an equally exhaustive approach to their work, robbing the living of their life force. Somebody thought they saw me. I'm seeing them that thought they saw me. Can I sneak up on him? Kind of went away. If this is the entire map, the map is fucking huge. Rice ball kachubushi, a staple variety of rice ball flavored with soy sauce and dried tuna. The tuna is known as kachubushi and has a long history in Japanese cuisine. Its use stretches back to so far that it is even referenced in the Kojiki, an ancient chronicle of the nation's mythology. Okay, he's coming back down. Yeah, he's coming back down. So when he goes back up, that's when we're gonna attack him. That's like the best idea to do right now. Sneaking is the way of my life in this game. Shut up. I love sneaking. I didn't love the first Hitman game though. I'm not really getting anything out of those when I punch them because I'm currently maximized. I hope I can upgrade the capacity of that.
いいぞ、浄化はできるみたいだな。おい、社の中を調べてみろ。
この鳥居から霧が出ていたのか？
みたいだな。お前が浄化できるとは思わなかったよ。
Cleansing Torii gates. After cleansing a Torii gate, the fog in the surrounding area will be cleared. Crows are drawn to corrupted Torii gates and can sometimes be seen circling above them.
Katashiroか。使えそうだ。
I'm gonna use these.
ここはもういい。目的地に行くぞ。
Katashiro, doll-like objects shaped like humans. They are made of paper or wood and have been employed as tools in Japanese sorcery since ancient times. In Shinto ceremonies known as oharae, Katashiro are rubbed on ailing parts of the body to absorb the corruption contained within. They're then discarded in a medium like water to complete the purification process. In addition to their cleansing abilities, Katashiro can house divine spirits. Those who possess spiritual power can therefore utilize them as a vessel to contain spirits that continue to wander the earth after death. Why can I hit a dog?
What 何に向かって吠えてるんだ？
あれを見ろ。止めるぞ。今ならまだ助けられる。これ以上奴らに好き勝手させるな。おい、 離れすぎだ。戻って助けてやる。そっちじゃない。あの霊を助けるんだろ。戻れ。霧に飲み込まれて霊になったか。こいつらを助けられるかどうか。さっきの片白を使ってみろ。
吸い込まれた。
うまくいったか。あとは近くに公衆電話はないか。
今時そんなもの。
いいから探せ。
Do they still have those? Absorbing spirits. You can use Katashiro to absorb the spirits you come across throughout Shibuya. Bring absorbed spirits to the phone booth to transfer them to safety. Why a phone booth? The dog's barking somewhere again. Cursed videotape. Tape used to record video footage, once commonly used in Japan to record TV shows and the like. What the fuck? Videotapes are the type of cassette tapes used to record video footage. In the past, they were once commonly used to record things such as television shows. The label of this tape ominously reads Cursed Video. Its contents are appropriately eerie, albeit difficult to discern. Some curses can be recorded on tape and then spread by duplicating the original tape. This rings true not just for videotapes, but also for written material. In fact, this very text could contain a curse of its own.
ちょっと無鉄砲すぎるか。
Oh, dog. Pet, hear thoughts. Animals throughout the city can be interacted with by petting them or using your power to listen to their thoughts. Animals have been known to notice a lot of things that humans miss completely. It might be worth your while to try feeding some of the city's hungry dogs as well. Animals of Shibuya. Unlike humans, animals have not vanished. They live and continue to roam the streets of Shibuya. You can use spectral vision to communicate with any local creatures and see what they have to say. Karinto. A snack made by kneading flour, rolling into a cylindrical shape, and then frying. Its origins are thought to lie in China's Tang Dynasty during Japan's Nara period, 710 to 794. From there, it came to be eaten by commoners during the Edo period, 1603 to 1868. Only in 1875 did it become commonplace to make karinto with brown sugar, after which it's popularly spread across the country. Wake Cola. No, Waka Cola. Waka Cola was created as a fusion of East and West using a traditional cola flavor based with red bean paste as a secret ingredient. Cola is considered an American cultural staple, but Japan has put its own unique spin on it in Waka Cola. Is there anything here? That's probably the right way we have to go.
受話器を取れ。俺がつなぐ。
何これ？
エドが作った装置だ。そこに片白をかざせ。霧で霊になったやつはこれで外に送れば元に戻るはずだ。
この装置。
Well, we're in this dream world again. Dream world like again.
あいつ。
余計なことを。私だけが彼らを救えると言ったはずだ。邪魔をするな。お前は誰も救えない。
What the fuck was that?
邪魔するなだと。なら渋谷中の霊を集めて邪魔してやるよ。
I just wanted to say Plan B, a recording left behind by Ed wherein he discusses the spirit transmission device.
このレコーダー、エドのものだな。
Ed, one of KK's allies and the inventor of the spirit transmission device.
エドだ。この音声を聞いてるということは、我々の作戦は失敗したということだろう。速やかにプラン B に移行してくれ。生存者がいればの話だけど、プラン B の主な任務はこれだ。ターゲットを見つけ倒す。これはプラン A と変わらない。その上でもう一つ重要なことがある。さまよえる魂たちの回収だ。ターゲットの計画には多くの魂が必要だ。 僕らが魂を回収すればその分計画を阻止できるはずだ。作戦区域外で待機している僕らのところに魂を転送してくれ。ちなみになぜかデイルが大量にコロッケを買ってきたんだ。日本では台風の日はコロッケを食べる風習らしい。今は台風じゃないけど災害という意味では同じだろう。
道案内の続きだ。有限坂に行くぞ。
Huh. Okay. Wow. This game has a lot of collectibles. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be insane. This game is gonna be insane. Spirit transmission device. Special devices are scattered throughout Shibuya, hidden inside ordinary telephone booths. These are actually machines that transport the spirits you absorb with Tashiro to safely outside the barrier. A friend of KK's named Ed waits their arrival and will help them become living humans once more. The more spirits you send, the more XP you'll be rewarded with, so try to save as many of them as you can.
Edo って人はどこかで生きてるのか？
その予定だ。ほとんどのことが想定外だ。どうなってるかわからん。
So hell if I know what he's doing. Ten skill points.
いい感じじゃねえか。
And my maximum health got better. Ensan Neon District. A hotel hub in Enchancho, the preeminent entertainment district in Shibuya, lined with rows of flashy buildings decked in neon lights. The area is low cost, no frills hotels are frequented by workers who have missed the last train. That makes sense. There's a lot of that in Japan, I think. You know, people who miss their last train and then, you know.
これって何？
今はいい。先を急げ。
Just leave it for now. Okay. So we're not doing anything to it right now. Jesus. I wonder what the money is used for. Some sort of upgrades, possibly. I really needed that upgrade for, you know, crouch walking to be faster. That just made sense.
不気味な木だな。生きてるみたいだ。
That really kind of reminds me of Death Stranding, to be honest.
コンビニか。何か使えるものがあるかもな。
何あれ、猫？
ありゃ妖怪だな。人がいなくなったから出てきやがったのか。
Oh, he's actually selling stuff. He's like the merchant of the game.
片白があるな。持っている数が多ければ効率的に霊を救えるぞ。
何か使い道があるのかな。
珍しいものが売ってるな。
キュウリだけ持っていてもな。こういうの意外と買っちゃうんだよな。あ、エンジンがある。好きなんだよな。
終わったか。さっさと行くぞ。
Done. Engine instant noodles, a rich, flavorful cup of ramen that actively prides itself on its high salt content. Engine loudly proclaims itself the key to the body's engine, and one sip of its tongue-tingling broth is enough to make a believer out of anyone. Cucumber, a vegetable often used in salads and pickling, and in brewing kappa. Nekomata. In Japanese folklore, cats who live for a long time can sometimes gain spiritual power. Their tails then split into two and they transform into a type of yokai known as Nekomata. The name itself has partly ambiguous etymology. While Neko itself means cat in Japanese, the mata can be written and interpreted using different kanji, although generally it refers to the dual tails that they sport. Their spiritual power allows them to understand human language and continue to become stronger over time. However, Nekomata aren't entirely benign creatures, and in fact have sometimes been known to attack humans. The Meiketsuki, a diary written by Fujiro Wasedi between the 12th and the 13th centuries, describes a Nekomata who appeared one night and devoured 7 or 8 unfortunate souls. Questions abound regarding why these mystical felines have decided to set up shop in Shibuya, though at least one theory suggests they're trying to save up Meika to buy some nether catnip. I wonder what speedruns of this game look like. I always wonder nowadays. Like, one of my first thoughts is, I wonder what speedruns of this game look like. Mizuame, a syrupy starch-born sweetener. It has been alluded to as far back as in the Nihon Shoki, a historical chronicle pursued around the year 720. There are also records showing that it was sold in Kyoto during the Heian period, 794 to 1185. Dude, I love reading all these food facts, especially as a person who loves Japan. Like learning something new.
Oh, なんだ
Lion mask. Headgear worn when performing lion dances. What the fuck? Headgear worn when performing lion dances. Lion dances are one of Japan's most famous traditional arts, performed to ward off evil, invite bountiful harvests, and more. As the name indicates, they involve donning costumes that resemble lions, despite the fact that these kings of the jungle don't natively inhabit Japan. Lion dances originated in India, in the birthplace of Buddhism, where lions are revered. It is believed that Chinese interpretations of the lion dance added masks, which were later brought to Japan along the Buddhism itself. Have you seen any visitors? A recording left behind by Ed where he discusses visitors.
Edo だ。もうまれびとには嫌というほど遭遇してるんじゃないか。安心してくれ。これからもっと遭遇する。うんざりするのはまだ早いぞ。彼らは負の感情の集合体だ。それをロマンチックな表現にすると汚れと言うんだったね。汚れがエーテルと結びつき生まれるのがまれびとだ。しかし負の感情の具現化がスーツ姿の男性や高校生の姿なのは現代ならではだな。きっと昔は侍や忍者や芸者の姿だったに違いない。話によるとまれびとには客人の意味もあるそうだね。工事の国からやってくる存在のことでもあり、異国の人間という意味でもある。つまり僕やデイルもある意味まれびとだ。
Oh,
おい怪我するぞ離れろ
I didn't know it was gonna hurt me. I wanted to check it out closer, you know? You should have warned me beforehand that it's gonna hurt me, dude.
ここあんたの家？
I don't know what I'm going up here, but there could be something fun here. What's with the dangerous music?
あ、懐かしいな。
おい遊んでる場合かよ
Capsule machines. Figures of various characters and objects can be purchased from capsule time machines scattered throughout Shibuya. Figures can be used in photo mode.
どうだろう。
Tanuki! I was just watching Ghibli movies. Well, I'm still watching them, but I just saw that movie.
部屋の封印を解除してくれ。
The fuck was that?
中に何があるんだ？
入ればわかるよ。
Hand seals. Right stick forms seal, LT and RT release energy. Bypassing barriers and other obstacles will sometimes require the use of hand seals. To do so, use right stick to form yada yada yada.
なんだここ。
Seems like the safest place to be. You know, no enemies.
秘密基地って感じだな。
子供っぽいな。アジトって言えよ。
Wow. Magnetic field measurements. Magnetic readings. Locations A and B, no change. Location C, upward trend. Location D, no change. Location E, no reading returned, possibly broken. I've got a bad feeling about all of this. I need to contact the others. E.
'地図の範囲があいつの結界になっている。お前も見ただろ。結界内の霧に触れれば消える。
結界？渋谷にいた人みんな消えたってことか。
うん。消された人間は5万か10万。いや、もっとだ。
なんだよそれ。
あ、何人消えようが俺には関係ないがな。ただ、このどこかにあいつがいる。お前の妹もな。
どこかって。
That is the question of the day. Handwritten note to KK. Put the utensils away, throw out the empty food container and get the kitchen cleaned up before I get back, you slob.
確かに。
お前が代わりにやってくれるか。
やだよ。
Schedule memo. 5 p.m. Meet Erika at Ebisu Station. West exit. The Sewer Kid. A report written by KK regarding a number of disappearances that took place near a manhole. Acquiring this will grant you additional spirit skill points.
これは俺が調べた。
Is this like a side mission? A report came in about people in Shibuya disappearing near a manhole. The whole thing smelled wrong, but Kinko was all too happy to delegate the task to me. I thought it could all just be some stupid prank, but I still went to meet up with the person who got in touch with us. Turns out it was a little kid named Ryota. Perfect. Lucky me. Letting to be some kid's gopher on the top of being Ringo's errand boy. Anyway, the kid told me about how someone named Sosuke disappeared near a manhole and asked me to go looking for him. At this point, I was thinking Sasuke was the kid's little brother or something. I mean, why wouldn't I? I found the manhole and near it a spirit claiming it had been killed by some kind of monster. Supposedly, they'd been standing right on top of the manhole when it had happened. Intrepid guy that I am, I climbed on down. I'd only ever been down in the sewers one other time, back in the days of on the forest, and it was just as shitty as this time as it was back then. So once I got down, I ran into this kid in a yellow raincoat just hanging out there. Not the first place I think to find a lost kid, but I figured it could be Sasuke. So I called out to him, which turned out to be a real bright idea because I was actually the monster. The thing saw me, blew a whistle, then a bunch of more of them showed up to ruin my day. Thankfully I took the things down, but the next time I'll go ahead and take care of them before getting noticed, instead of running my mouth. Surprise of surprises, in the end Sasuke actually did show up, and he was a damn dog. My heart just about stopped when I first spotted him. Thanks, kid. I guess I'm a pet detective now, too. KK's investigation notes. KK's old investigation notes are hidden around the map. Finding them will grant you spirit skill points, which are used to upgrade your abilities. Oh shit, okay, so we gotta get those. Currently don't see that necessary. Boom, 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 boom.
「事件について書かれてる。何かの参考にはなるかもな。」
これってあんたの本？
Kappa novel. A novel written by acclaimed Japanese author Runosuke Akutagawa, first published in 1927. The story is told from the viewpoint of a psychiatric patient who recalls how he stumbled into the world of Kappa after following one he spotted while mountain climbing. His description of the Kappa world depicts a strange otherworldly place where values are perfectly the opposite of those held by human society. Ask a literary scholar and they'll tell you on the deeper level that the story is in fact cutting satire of Japanese society as it existed when the story was written.
ガキの頃にカッパを見たことがあってな。
あんた、子供の頃から普通じゃなかったのか。
So you've always been weird.
向こうの世界の食べ物だな。俺たち。
Nether dango, a food which bears a striking resemblance to an earthly traditional Japanese snack, has a pleasing texture and an unearthly flavor. Eating it will cause a reaction which hardens your body, increasing your defense. What's dango? Dango are popular dumpling treat. To make them, rice flour is mixed with warm water and then rolled into a ball, then boiled. Next, they are skewered 3 or 4 to a stick and after served with red bean paste or sauce. Spectral food. In ancient Japan, there was a belief that those who ate food prepared using the same fire were bound to the collective that provided the sustenance. This idea about food being a symbol of deep bonds between individuals persists within the Japanese language today. One such expression that can euphemistically refer to people with close ties to one another, for instance, can be translated as eating rice from the same kettle. By extension, those who eat food from the land of the dead become themselves tied to the underworld and cannot return to the realm of the living. Even the gods aren't above this edict, as evidenced by Izanami, a goddess of creation. In Japanese mythology, she dies and then becomes trapped in the underworld after eating some of its food. Should normal living people consume each such otherworldly victuals, they die. Fortuitously, since Akira already has one foot in the grave, eating it seems to have no such death-inducing effect on him. Food from the underworld not only restores your health like everyday food, but also grants you a temporary boost to your abilities. The remaining duration of a food item's effect is shown in the gauge displayed in the bottom left corner of the screen. I like how slowly this game is, like, explaining everything.
なら食えるぞ。この世の食べ物とは違う効果があるかもな。
誰？
仲間だ。
え？
だったと言うべきか。あいつは奪うことをためらわない。俺たちもそうあるべきだった。
戦っていたのか？この人たちと一緒に。なんだよこれ。
気に入ったか？持っていけ。
こんなものどこで？
職業柄、ま、いろいろつてがあってな。
あんた、何者なんだよ。
国の番犬かつはぐれ者のお友達ってところか。
どういう人間かは知らないけど、あんたがまともじゃないってことだけは分かったよ。
武器も調達できたし、そろそろ行こうか。
Yeah, I don't think so, Jack. We still have a lot to investigate. List of periodicals. Need of all these ASAP. Thanks, Rinko. Inspecting Underworld Gates. Encyclopedia of Japanese Sorcery. Life and Death. A Cultural History. Instant Noodle Almanac 2020.
用がないなら出るぞ。妙なものがあるな。
Daruma, a round doll said to be modeled after a Buddhist monk that brings good luck when displayed. A round traditional Japanese doll said to be modeled after Daishi Daruma, a Buddhist monk. Keeping one is thought to invite good luck. New Daruma come with blank eyes. One is meant to be painted in, then an individual picks a goal to pursue, and the other when that goal has been fulfilled. The red ones are popular. Gold, black, and white Daruma are also available. Alright, well, I have a shit ton of dog food now. I didn't know the game was gonna immediately give them to me after the fucking store. Alright, well, seeing as we're inside a safe house, I think this is like the perfect place to end part 2 for YouTube. See you on the next part. Stop the recording!